Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 5 of the Foothead Football and FIFA podcast. New overlay, compliments of the domainist, who apparently is a closet amazement with the ability to make this and has never told me. Uh, as you can now actually see Dom instead of just hearing him complain about everything.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Nothing. What?
I don't complain about everything.
No, just everything Newcastle.
Yeah. Well.
Okay. So, I'm not even gonna dilly dally anymore. FIFA, it's been out for a few days. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Very different.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
an extreme learning curve.
Oh, yeah, insane learning curve.
But I'd say it's definitely an improvement on FIFA 18 for sure.
Mm, yes and no. I feel like you can't. I feel like you can't. Like I've seen Castro say it. I've seen Nick 2018 say it. You can't just hit the shoot button and it goes in anymore. There's definitely that learning curve with. It's definitely going to be harder for people like the Christmas kids, everyone who gets the game for Christmas or whatever. Like those games that everyone's like, "Well, I can't wait for that time of year," because people, they're either easy games. Those people aren't going to be able to hang as well. It's just it's so many. I hate the game sometimes. I really like. I usually hate the game, but like, I really hate this game. It's so difficult.
Like, what I will say about the shooting,
Mm-hmm.
for one, what you mentioned. So one of the things that people are complaining about, and I'm getting a bit annoyed about it, is the fact that there's times you're going for on goal, you want to go for power shot and lace it, and he side foots it.
Yeah,
That is
exactly.
something that EA are going to be patching.
Yeah.
That the Zaro and Corey have both tweeted about it and said they're aware of it. That's going to be patched. So
Mm-hmm.
they say the EA Game Changer been saying they've spoke to the devs and they're going to be doing this massive gameplay update to start. It always happens. We'll see after the first week or so
Yeah,
what the gameplay is like.
I'll give it to when the game is fully out. I'll give it. I said it a
Yeah,
couple podcasts back. I said I'd give it like a month in. There'll probably be
yeah.
some type of like game changing patch that they do.
Like it's still a very fun game though. I'm enjoying it. I'm about 40 games in at this point.
Yeah, I'd say about 30, 35, something in that
Yeah.
range. I've been playing. So when the game first came out Thursday, because
Mhm.
everyone thought it was supposed to come out Friday,
Yeah.
I did nothing but like I'm doing a Road to Glory this year. I've said it before, and I've stuck to it. I haven't spent any money. I'm sitting. I have a full goal team, and I'm sitting at about 19K. Um, I like to think I have a decent team. We'll show you both my team and the domainist team here in a bit. Um, but as far as like players are cheap, cheaper than I expected. But then again, the full game's not out, so there's still that.
Yeah.
You've opened a couple packs. You said right,
One or two.
one or two. What do you think? Like, how did like what was your best? What's your best pull bin so far?
Musa Dembele.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
About 25k for about £40 spent. It's not
Not bad.
amazing. It's not
I mean,
terrible.
yeah.
I could have got nothing. I've had a couple of discard informs. I've had that Kid Barno, the MLS winger, and I've had Bradley Wright Phillips.
Who looks insane, by the way.
I discarded him when I got him. I was
Um,
just a bit mad when I packed him. I was like, oh, great.
so, the only packs I've managed to open were the initial packs that you get, the welcome back packs, whatever, as
Yeah.
well as well as the I placed Div 5 rank 2, I believe, Thursday into Friday for the division rivals because you had like that one day tournament, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So I ended up going with the untradeable packs because I had I had no coins to start with, as well as I had no type of consumables for anyone on my team. So I did that. That along with a couple 2-player packs that I did with the players that I got from that untradeable. My best pull, rating wise, my best pull was actually I got David Luiz from an untradeable 2-player, which not
Not
bad.
bad.
Yeah,
Not bad.
it'll be nice to build some type of a an untradeable BPL team, especially with the price that those cards are at. But highest rated Javi Martinez, which okay, not
Yeah.
it's one of those where like if I need someone a bit higher rated, I honestly can't see myself using, especially CDM, 54 pace. Like,
Yeah. I've done some goal upgrades as well. In terms of rating, it was my first goal upgrade pack. I got Falcao.
oh, that's right. I forgot you told me that.
In terms of value, Felipe Anderson.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, but he's like 16,000 coins out. Like, I'd rather just sell him because I don't use them.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, like I'm
I might
currently
use him at some
sitting.
point.
You're using a full EPL team, if I'm not mistaken, right?
La Liga.
Oh, La Liga. That's right. That's right. Okay, I
Yeah.
literally have the team in front of me as well. That's the worst part. I forgot. I'm using full Serie A at the moment. We'll start with your team if you want to. Have it up on screen right now. If you want to talk through it real quick. Who you liking, who you hating.
Okay. So that bench has been changed a little bit since I sent you it.
Okay.
But the team on the field is the same. So I'll just mention the bench quick. I've got Inform Lozano on there now. I've invested in. I packed Witzel from Dortmund in a gold upgrade pack. He's an animal, by the way. Great super sub. And Dalbert I got as well of a gold upgrade pack. So he's like my fullback cover. Going through the team, Diego Costa's decent. He had a bit of a dodgy start, but 16 games, 15 goals, 6 assists, and with how hard scoring is at times on this, I think if you can keep a striker to like an even goal a game, it's really good. Like last year, I always expected me strikers to have more goals in games. I don't think that's going to be the case this year.
Not unless you're out here scoring, a hat trick every other game, or you have to at least score a goal a game to even hope for anything like
that. Mariano, 20 games, 13 goals, 14 assists. He's got 13 goals, 5 of them in one game. So he's not the most prolific, but he's more there to sort of set Diego Costa up and do the legwork.
Okay.
He's not bad. Like 4,800 coins, I can't complain really. Tony Kroos. He's incredible, man. He's so good. I love him. It was a bit of an investment. I paid 45,000 coins for him on day 2.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What was that?
I paid 45,000 coins for him on day 2.
Tony Kroos.
Yes.
That's it.
He's now worth about 60. Ousmane Dembele. So I've been playing the formation 4-1-3-2 at the start. I say over the last day, I've been starting this formation, but then changing to the 4-1-2-2 narrow, and putting Dembele up at cam. On the wing, he wasn't doing anything. At cam, he's pretty decent. I paid 9,800 for him. He's now worth 16k. He's all right. He's not worth 16k though, in my opinion. Guedes, a really good card. He's basically there because I can't get Quincy Promes because he's extinct. He's all right. 19 games, 8 goals, 7 assists, but 8 goals again. He got 5 goals in one game, so that's more 18 games, 3 goals basically, which isn't great. Thomas Partey, incredible CDM. Paid 4.5k for him. Like, he's like FUT champs level. Honestly, I'll have no problem taking him into the weekend league if I use this team.
Okay.
So defense, Gaia, he's okay. Bit dodgy defensively, not the strongest, but he makes up for his pace. Nacho Fernandez is decent. His height lets him down a bit at times, but he's okay. Diego Godin is sick. He's really good. Paid 36k for him. Again, he's an investment. I think he's up to like 45,000 coins now, so made about 10k on him.
Now, mind you, all these investments that we're going to talk about are, players that we currently have. They're, if they haven't already skyrocketed, they will do once the game fully drops.
Yeah, there's no point in trying to buy these cards now.
Yeah,
right.
Because the inflation's already started. I could show you with a player specifically out, several players actually that we'll mention after, but they have like the skyrockets already begun, and it's only going to go up from there, I think.
Yeah, 100%. Arias is probably, like, for the price you pay for him, is going to be one of the better right backs you can get in La Liga. And Oblak. So I played a draft and I went up against Oblak in 2 rounds in a row, and he made 20 saves each game. So I ended up buying him. 37,000 coins. He's went up again. He's like 46k. At the start, he was really good, and now he's an absolute donkey, and he pisses me off. I just played a game just before we did the podcast. I lost 5-3, and he had 3 shots directly at him, and he parried them all into the goal. This is a 90 rated goalkeeper, and he's doing that shit. So I wanted to discard him after that game, but yeah, it's an alright team, but I just want to sell it at this point. But I'm gonna wait, obviously, until the prices go up.
Yeah. All right. So with mine, like I said, I've been using a Serie A team. Mine is the one that's on screen now. No surprise with that striker center forward combination. We'll start off with Mauro Icardi, the little legend that he is. I bought him for, what did I pay for him? Is that here? No. I paid about 17.5k, I think, for give or take.
Really?
Yes. Don't know how.
Fuck.
He
You made
is
some decent money.
now. I haven't checked today. Haven't been on FIFA yet. Yesterday,
on the market, he's like 35k.
Let's go. I was gonna say yesterday he was about 28, 27.5. So it was about a 10k profit, a little less with the the EA tax and everything. But I've had him for 21 games. He's netted 19 for me. The only thing, most of the games I have played, I will admit, has been squad battles. I've been keeping pace with that. If anyone, if you take anything from this podcast, anyone that is watching, do your squad battle games. For the love of God, do your squad battle games. There's not a lot of people are playing them, but if there's ever, if you're not the best FIFA player like me, this is your chance to get Elite 1, Elite 2. I've been averaging Elite 1 since the game came out because a lot of the, can't see me doing the quote-unquote air quotes, are playing your division rivals and your foot drafts. So if you want to, get a higher reward, I recommend doing squad battles, at least for, until the game fully launches. It's a lot of different games that you can play. You have your division rivals, which you always have to keep grinding that, but I've been grinding. My main concern has been squad battles for this week at least. Like I said, I finished rank 5, div 2. Oh, I'm sorry, div 5, rank 2 Thursday, the first game. So I got decent rewards for that. I'm probably going to start grinding those here in a bit, but the current team I'm sitting at, I definitely, like I said, I'm sitting at about 19k. So there are some changes I do have in mind, but I'm waiting to see. Lasagna, my 77 rated striker from, his name is actually Lasagna. It's amazing.
No,
Yep, his full name is Kevin Lasagna. Italian striker from Udinese.
That is amazing.
Yeah. Honestly, he's a beast. 88 pace, 74 shot. Physicality 64, could be a little bit more. He does get bodied off the ball, but saying that, so does Icardi. So I think we'll talk about that here in a bit. That that ability for a defender to get you off the ball when you're sprinting towards net, unless you have like a Ronaldo or Messi who is completely burning you for pace, you're not gonna be able to just make runs with regular, again, air
No.
quotes, regular players. But I mean, he has 28 games played, 22 games scored, 22 goals scored. He's sick. Um, my cam or center forward as I have him, just because I'm not paying 5,000, 5,500 coins for a center forward to cam card. Lautaro Martinez. This card is normally a striker card, but I've been using him as a cam. He's sick. I mean, 18 games, 12 goals. I think I bought him. It doesn't say here. I forget exactly what I paid for him, but I don't think I paid more than like 6K for him, to be honest. Like 83 pace,
He looks a
77
good
shot.
card.
This card's amazing. Like 4-star, 4-star, high medium as well. Like he's not the tallest at 5'9", but he just, if you want someone pacey who can like weave in and out of players and get that pass to your two strikers or your striker, whoever's up front for you, definitely a sick card. Definitely a card that's 100% gonna go above 10K in my opinion. Like I feel like this is gonna be one of those cards that I don't think he'll be extinct, but he'll be close to it. I think. Like if EA doesn't lift his price a bit, I'll be actually very surprised.
Like, I'd look forward to it if he got an inform.
Yeah, that like once he comes back again, being an Inter Milan fan, I can say he hasn't played since the first game. After the first game of the season, he got injured with Argentina. Nothing serious, but he's been on the bench every game since. But Spalletti's just been avoiding playing him where we don't really need him. Sucks, but when he does come back, once he gets an inform, definitely I feel like that'll be a card worth trying to pick up.
Okay.
Left center mid, Zielinski from Napoli. 80 rated, not the. It's actually he's 5'11", medium, which it's okay. Like he's a, I would say he's like a box to box type midfielder. Um, and yet 20 games played, 11 goals scored, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill move. He's just one of those like closet beasts that you just don't realize exist in the league.
Yeah.
Um,
I can't say I've played against him yet.
Neither have I. I haven't played against him at all, but 80 rated. He's always that player that like if the ball gets just like spilled in the box somewhere and one of my players comes by and like taps it in, he's always that player for some reason.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like, who the hell just scored? And then I'm like, oh, it's Zielinski. Go figure. But yeah, decent card. He's under 4K, I think last I checked.
Very well balanced.
Very well balanced. 83 pace, 70 shot, 79 passing, 82 dribbling, 59 physicality, and 69 defending.
Like, look at his in-game stuff like 82 short pass, 84 dribbling, 84 ball control.
Mm-hmm.
Stats that are crucial this year. And for like he's 1.2K. That's a bargain.
That's what I'm saying. So like, his defending isn't like insanely high. That's why I'm not using him as my CDM. I'm using Emre Can, which I just if you have the screen open, you could look it up and tell me what is his stamina, because I feel like no matter what I do, I have him as stay back, don't come forward, stay defensive, everything that I could possibly do. At the end of the game, he's crawling around on his hands and knees. He's just dead.
85.
I get he's a high because I'm looking at that right now.
Yeah.
But I've actually considered swapping him out for Bakayoko, but his defensive and physicality stats aren't that of Emre Can. Emre Can's are better, and he's faster. Well, faster.
You've got to give Bakayoko a bit of love, man. I think you should give him a go.
Yeah, AC Milan or not, I think I might swap him out and give him a try. But I've had him for 30 games, so I've had Emre Can was I think the first player, if not one of the first players that I picked up. 30 games. He's only scored 5, but again, I'm using him as a CDM, so not really too surprised there. The 4-star weak foot, is nice. The skill moves, I'm not going to be skilling really with my CDM that much, just because, you want to get the ball out. You don't want to be playing with it in the back type thing. But, the 71 pace, he really doesn't get burned for pace too often. He's pretty decent. The physicality's nice. The defending definitely helps. Definitely, again, just a cheap card that like the high thing is what sucks for me. Like
Yeah.
if you know, I feel like that's where uh that stamina towards the tail end of the game, that's where it's getting affected because he is a high and he is pushing up further than I would like, but it's still a sick card.
I
Um,
thought you would have went for De Rossi, to be honest.
I thought about it. The pace scared me off. I'll be honest. I know pace isn't like I know
Pace.
pace isn't supposed to be crazy, and I might try him out here in a bit, but for my CDMs at least, like you know, Emre Can's at 71, which isn't like blazingly high, but that's still like I like something in that range. Again, you can always try a center back that I'm going to mention that I might be picking up. There are some remedies to it, but we'll get to that. Bonaventura, I have picked him up for 2K for a card that is, I would say, in my opinion, could be in the 5-6K range. Um, High medium work rate, 4-star, 3-star weak foot, 4-star skill move. I've had him for about 12 games, and he's scored in half of those. So 6 goals. Decent card. His defending is okay. His dribbling is 83. Shot 77. So like they're all like decent. They're decent cards. I was using Milkovic Savic in this position, his loan card.
Okay.
And I was going to pick him up. The only problem is by the time I had enough, because he was about 21, 22K,
Yeah.
he's now 35K. Last I checked.
Yeah.
So like these players that we thought last week were going to be expensive are now getting to that expensive range.
Yeah.
Left back, Golem from Napoli. Got him in an untradeable pack. I had originally had this team for the most part stayed the same. The only exception, my cam changed, my left back changed, and my right back changed. For the most part, everything else was decent. Left back, I had Insaldi from Torino, who is a, if I'm right in saying 4-star left back, non-rare gold left back. Decent player. Only reason I swapped him out was because I wanted a rare card. Just slightly better stats. Just defending wise, he wasn't all there. Got Golem from an untradeable pack from doing my what were they? The division rival packs. I was like, screw it, I'll plug him in. Same thing with my center back Rugani. I got him from the same untradeable pack. 62 pace, not the greatest, but 85 defending, 75 physicality. He's good. Like, no question about it. Haven't scored with him, I don't believe. No, I haven't. Had him for about 15 games. He's solid. I don't mind him at all. And Kulu, he's okay. He's not one of those. He hasn't made like anything like major as far as a impression on the team, but he's not bad really. This now, I was talking about players that I might want to swap out. The next position I'm definitely looking to pick up is a center back. One of the two I have in mind are Skriniar from Inter. Just if you look at his stats, they're absurd. Something like 75 pace, 87 defending, 85 physics, something along those lines. His card's ridiculous. Yeah. And the price shows. Like, he's about, last I saw, was like 18K, 19K.
Yeah, that's about right, yeah.
About, definitely going to be a card that jumps up once the full game is released, so I might want to pick him up. Another one, which I was talking about a card that you can, the pace isn't all there, but you can fix it, is Barzagli from Juventus. His defending stats are amazing. Pace, honestly, throw a shadow on him. That card is sick.
Barzagli scares me.
In what way?
To be honest. His stamina.
Yeah.
53. I just see it as like, if you're playing for champs with Barzagli, like, you get like to the 80th minute and he brings on Anthony Martial off the bench, you're buggered.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. That's another reason why I like Skriniar as an option, because he's a low high. So he will be back there for you. Yeah. My right back, Versalco, again, Inter Milan player. Got him for about 39. I want to say I sniped this, but honestly, he was going for like 45, so saved 600 coins ish. So it wasn't anything crazy. Um, 81 pace, 78 defending, 78 physicality. Stamina is doesn't show it on the web app, but he's decent card. Like
90 stamina.
decent card. He's
Very
not
good to that.
high medium kind of concerns me, but I can attest I do use him in a bit in some runs here and there where I'll have it from the back with one of my center backs. I'll pass it off to Emre Can, who passes it to Bonaventura, who kind of does like an overlap play with Versalco running down the wing. So him being dead at the end of the game is more attributed to my playstyle more than anything. But
Yeah.
honestly, sick card. Don't mind him. Obviously, I would want something like a Jose, a Jose with a Cancelo in form. Just that card looks great. But as far as like cheaper cards, you can't really beat something like that.
No. And you haven't got Ignacio Abate with his amazing pace this year.
I did actually have a Bate, but again, I wanted something that was a rare gold, something just a little more well rounded. So
Yeah.
I upgraded to Versalco. Yeah.
The only other big right back this year is a Cancelo, but obviously his normal card isn't in packs yet.
Yeah.
And unless you want to pay 100k for a right back, he's not really an option.
Yeah, like if you have that type of money, I say hold off for a different player. The first card I did buy is my keeper, Perrin, Harry Potter. Honestly, sick card. Broken, like Jack Butlin broken 2 years ago.
Well, you got to think though, with the basic chem styles this year on goalkeepers, that basically add +10 to all stats. So he's got 91 diving, 95 reflexes, 81 kicking, 99 reflexes, and 89 positioning. So I'm not surprised that he's amazing.
Yeah, he's like, it's absurd how good this card is, and I got him for literally nothing. Like I forget how much I paid for him, but it was not expensive in the slightest.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's right here, 1,800 for a keeper. For I had 2,000 at the time, so I was like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Players that I would want to have in this, I wanted to have in this team, which is starting to look less and less likely. Koulibaly, at center back. Oh my god, that card. Like,
it'd be interesting to see how much his normal card is when that's in packs.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting. But like I said, I'm about, if I'm remembering correctly, about I think my record's something like 20 something 4-7. A lot of those being I lost to my buddy one day, and a lot of those, the rest of those were division rival games.
Koulibaly's got normal cards on the market.
Do not tell me he's extinct.
He's 100k for his normal card. You might as well spend the extra 30k and get his inform.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
They still haven't fixed his height though. They still say 6'2".
That's what I was. That's what I was saying when you were like, it's a Versalco's a decent card, unless you want to spend 100k on a right back. If you have 100k to spend, save an extra 20-30k and try to get yourself a Koulibaly. To be honest,
yeah.
Like, yeah, there's some really good options at center back that aren't going to cost you anywhere near that. Like, Chiellini will be cheaper, Skriniar will be cheaper, but if you've
got that sort of coin to spend the centre back though, you can use him as an investment.
True.
Because his price will go up.
All right, so we'll talk about investments since you brought that up. Koulibaly definitely is a card that I want to invest in, but that price tag, at least for right now, unless when I get my what are they? My squad battle rewards. Unless I get those, I don't see unless I pack him, I don't see really getting the coins for him. Which whatever. Um, Jaka. There's a lot of people are picking him up because his price has gone up recently.
Like investing in team of the week 1 is always a safe investment. The prices always go up. I haven't. No, sorry, I've got Lozano, who He's gonna be a FUT champs bench player for me for a couple of weeks, and then I'll see what his price is looking like. The thing is with team of the week investments, if I was to give people advice now, it's like you've missed the boat on team of the week 1. If you were gonna do it, you need to do it like as soon as early access came out.
Which, of
Get some
course,
points
it's
together.
easier to say for some people who aren't doing Road to Glories like myself. People who are just
Yeah,
sitting there ripping packs, of course, it's easier to say that.
yeah.
So, just because you missed the boat on this week, there's a lot of FIFA left, guys.
Yeah,
Invest
it's the first week. It's the first couple of days. Like,
invest in
fine.
Team of the Week too. Like,
If you're doing a road to glory, I'm not now.
you were.
Um, yes, but circumstances change.
You
So
left
I don't.
me.
Yeah, and I don't stream anymore, so I can just spend. Anyway, right. So getting sidetracked. So if you're doing a road to glory, early on, your priority should be to grind division rivals. So you're getting rank 1 in your division, grinding squad battles to get to Elite 1 if you can, and just basically just play a lot of games. Do the SBCs, do hybrid leagues, hybrid nations.
I would wait on the SBCs until after the full game releases though, because not that I don't do the glitch. I still have like 8 hours left. But
Wait, there's a glitch?
apparently I don't know, I heard some YouTuber talking about it. But apparently if you're doing the hour glitch, you cannot do SBCs because it unpauses the timer. Because someone I know may or may not have lost 4 hours on their 10 hours, not having known that.
Yeah, I lost 7 hours of my 10 hours. Definitely not doing the SBC.
Yeah, no.
Um,
Um,
the game's out tomorrow night. All right, it's fine.
well,
If you get the Champions Edition or whatever.
wait, it is tomorrow. Oh, wait, I thought it was Tuesday into Wednesday. It's Monday into
No.
Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. That just made me I completely forgot about that. Um the one inform I will say, just because I'm looking at the team of the week now. Um Rakosha from Lazio.
Yeah.
Last I saw, his price was like in the teens. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't, and I personally am slightly afraid to use him just because, like I said, I like using Aaron. I have my keeper. Like Nick 2080 said something before the game fully came out. He, especially for at least for his Road to Glory account, I think, instead of like grinding up all these coins and doing the SPCs for all these like massive cards, just find the broken goalie of the year and just stick with him. Save your coins for other
Yeah.
positions. And I agree
Because
with
of
him.
the basic chem boosters, yeah, you just need to get like an 82, 83 rated goalie and you're set.
Exactly. I don't mind Perrin. Like, yeah, maybe I'll pack a Handanovic or whatever, but I don't mind using Perrin. He works with who I need him to work with, so it's not a big deal. I'm not building hybrid, so it's not like I
And
need
how
a.
broken defenders are and fucking block anything anyway, you might as well just use a fucking whoever and go.
Yeah, honestly, it doesn't really matter. Like odds are your goalie isn't going to face any shots to begin with, so you can put a
Unless
bronze.
you've got, a 90 rated all black and goal and he pushes goals into his own net.
So, as far as what's something else I wanted to bring up, oh, you know what? Just because I'm staring at it, the Yarmolenko inform. I got him in a loan pack. I've used him here and there. I know. I think you said it to me actually. His pace kind of frightens you a bit, or lack thereof.
Like, it's just. It's just like No, just no. If you're gonna buy a team of the week 1 inform that's a right winger, buy Lozano. Like, you know,
Or wait for him to get picked up by Barcelona or Man U in January. Wait for him to get an inform a week later and then just pick that card up.
yeah.
Because
You can do
apparently,
that.
because he's linked with, all of Europe. So, you can do
Like,
that.
I paid 32k for this Lozano. He's already just under 40. I think you've got to think going to that first foot chance weekend. People are going to want that sweaty super sub on their bench, and Lozano will be that sweaty super sub that everyone goes for.
Oh, yeah,
And that's
100%.
when I sell.
Mm-hmm. That's another thing. You definitely want to do with if you're holding on to players for investments, as far as like your Lozano stuff like that. Sell before Foot Champ starts, because that's when everybody starts to build their teams. And if you're building teams just for that weekend, offload them before Sunday. Whether it means not finishing your games, if you don't think you're going to finish your games, sell Saturday night, while the prices still aren't flooded with everyone getting rid of their players.
So, how I say it is, you want to build your coins up towards this first weekend league, and on the Thursday night, everyone will be buying their teams for the weekend league. That's when you sell your team, and then go into Friday morning, buy your team because the prices will be down because people will just be playing their games. You could even wait. Like, it depends when you're playing it, really. So say the full game comes out tomorrow night. So we are Sunday now. Next Sunday night, when Squad Battle Rewards come out, you could build your team then because a lot of packs will be getting opened. You want to wait until there's a lot of packs being opened in the market. So promo packs, I don't think we'll have any of them for a while anyway, though.
No.
Squad battles, rewards, division rivals rewards. That's when you want to buy your team. You want to sell your team just before the weekend league. Otherwise, you're going to cost yourself a lot of coins.
Yeah. Like, as much as I do like Icardi, I might get rid of him. But at the same, I'm gonna wait until the full game is released, just because I want to see how his price fluctuates. If I think he's about to have a massive collapse, I'll probably get rid of him.
Yeah.
Or but if I think he's gonna go up and up in price, I'll probably hold on to him just for the time being, and maybe try to snipe one off the market or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a different game. It's gonna take me some getting used to. Again, I haven't played too much in the way of division rivals just because I've been grinding out squad battles. It's something I definitely am going to start doing more once full game is released.
I'd rather watch PNJ than play squad battles. I can't. It's so dull. I can't play it.
You're telling
it's
me
so boring.
I'm backed up 12 games.
Oh, fucking hell. It's like I get halfway through the first half of the squad battles game, I just quit this. I can't be asked.
I kind of wish EA programmed it so if you hit 5-0, the other team quits.
Yeah.
But, come on.
It's a good way to make coins bad. I just can't.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely a good way to as well as if you can't consistently get into weekend league, if you're that type of player who isn't good enough to play weekend league every weekend, it's a way to make coins.
Yeah, not to want to blow me on trumpet or anything, but I consider myself decent. FIFA, I got elite last year. Got elite monthly a lot. Finished most weekends at least gold 1. I feel like I don't need to play squad battles this year with division rivals and foot champs. I don't think you need to. I think squad battles is for the people that don't want to have to play super competitive FIFA constantly, or just don't feel like they're gonna get high finishes in the weekend league and division rivals. And yeah, it's perfect, but I just can't be asked against a fucking computer.
Speaking of weekend league with their new reward system, week by week, what do you think of the player pickbacks?
I love it.
I haven't gotten many again because I haven't been opening packs. I think it's sick.
Yeah, the fact that if you played weekend league in the last couple of years, obviously you'd finish the month, you'd get your monthly rewards, and you'd get a bunch of fucking inform cards being out for that month. And probably 99% of them you're never going to use because they're all shite. You might get like lucky ones, like I got 94 Aguero last FIFA, and I was happy with that.
His red card.
Yeah. You know, say you get gold free, you get 2 player picks for red cards. So then you get the choice between 10 cards, and the chances of you getting something decent is pretty high, and then you can use them. You know.
That's every week, right? Like after.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm trying to think. So I know squad battles end. You get your rewards Sunday night.
Yeah.
Division rivals, you get your rewards Thursday morning at midnight, because it takes about I remember Thursday into Friday, it ended at about 4 in the morning ish, like 3:45. Having the horrible sleep schedule that I have, I stayed up just to check it out because I wanted to see how far I dropped not having played. I still ended up div rank 2, and then it takes about 10 minutes for the game to calculate your rewards.
Yeah.
So then, if you grind that out, you'll have that Thursday morning to start building, or whenever you wake up Thursday morning, Wednesday to Thursday. So you'll have about a day to prep for weekend league that starts 2 in the morning, Friday morning.
Yeah,
I believe, unless they change the time.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So like, as far as like, there's definitely no lack of rewards when it comes to getting packs and stuff. If you're trying to run a Road to Glory type system, there's no shortage of opportunity to get given packs just for playing the game the way EA. Granted, yeah, like obviously if you're not the best at the game, it's going to be harder to get those top rewards, but it's definitely possible to get some really good stuff.
Yeah, it's like, though, like, I think if you're good at the game, you should be rewarded for it. So.
And I think that's finally showing with the way Division Rivals is set up, where it's like you get points based upon how not only are you getting points for winning, and you're getting it towards qualification for weekend league, but you're also getting you could be getting placed higher and higher skill rank wise into higher divisions, which equals better rewards, blah blah blah, which is now the one thing I am curious about, is it, I remember seeing something about this, and I was talking to one of my buddies about it. When it comes to foot champs, do you get placed up against anyone, or is it whoever, like, or people who are ranked in your division for div rivals?
So I saw Nick talking about this, and I think he's got it right. So basically, when you're playing foot champs, you play 5 games, and that sort of like calculates where it thinks you're going to finish after 30 games. So say like you win 2 of your first 5 games and you lose 3, and it'll say you're expected to finish gold 2. Like, for your next few games, you'll play against people who are expected to finish in the same tier.
Okay.
And then as it goes, so say after them first 5 games, you then win 5 games in a row, and then you're expected to finish Elite 2. You're then going to be playing against people who are going to be expected to finish Elite 2. So the more games you win, it's going to get a lot fucking harder to keep winning.
I mean, that definitely makes sense. Again, it's one of those where, like, yeah, you might skid out and lose a couple games here and there, but, like, it's gonna suck. I can tell you this from experience. It's annoying playing. At least when I was playing Division Rivals at first, that's another reason I stopped, because I didn't have I had a full gold team. Let me not say that. I didn't have a full rare gold team. I made the stupid mistake of going into my first qualifier game for Division Rivals with a bronze goalie.
Yeah.
Got smacked 4-1. Ain't making that mistake again. That's why right after that game, I went and I bought Perry, and I haven't looked back. So
Well, division rivals at the minute. You're playing against Lone FC a lot, to be honest.
yeah, the first 3 games I played, I think I played 2 Ronaldos, 3 Griezmanns, 3 Messis, like an Mbappe, a Neymar. So
like,
like, it'll
don't
be.
use your loan cards in division rivals. It's so dumb. Save them for the weekend league.
I mean, I may or may not have already wasted my Messi, but I haven't used my Ronaldo just because I did get the Champions or Elite Edition, whatever the most
Yeah.
expensive one. So I'm getting a Ronaldo loan and I'm getting a Neymar loan. So I'll have those extra, like on top of the ones that you get for just from the catalog or whatever.
Yeah.
But it'll definitely be hopefully nice to have like a steady team that I could take in to division rivals and be playing other people who some people. I mean, obviously there'll be some people who are still using Lone FC as you put it, but you know, I don't think you'll need to worry. There'll probably be more people with Road to Glories that you'll come up against than not. Where you'll have your packed Ronaldos and your. I haven't seen an icon yet, so that's good. The day I come up against an icon is the day I cry.
Have I played against an icon yet? Yeah, I have. I have. It was like me after my placement games. It was like my third game in division rivals.
Who was
He
it?
had Pavel Nedved, Gabriel Jesus, and Kylian Mbappe as his forward three, and he owned all of them. They weren't loans.
Oh,
And then he had like Pogba, Fernandinho, Kante. I put 5 past him. He was fucking shit.
so speaking of icons, before we wrap up,
Yeah.
I who do you want? Like right now, you had all the coins in the world. Who do you want?
Say it's heart versus head. I want Alan Shearer so much.
Okay.
Newcastle represent. But I think if I had to go for an icon right now, I'd go for Frank Lampard.
Okay.
Yeah. Not the most exciting pick in the world, but from someone who's loving using Tony Cruz at the minute, I just think like Lampard would be like
On par.
Tony Cruz on steroids.
Yeah.
And like
So
there's
you
someone that loved Lampard.
so you'd use him as a straight up center mid, right? Basically a like for like swap, only like you said on crack of Tony Cruz.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. Like yeah, I would love to say I would want a Javier Zanetti as my right back just because Inter Milan. I would love to have a Hernan Crespo. If I don't know, to be honest, like that Cruyff card just it touches me in all the right places. Like
talking about Cruyff, that's weird. I just searched up Cruyff just looking for cards. There's a Prime Cruyff on the market right now.
yeah, it's the only one on the market, I believe.
8.5 million coins. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I should be able to afford. I should be able to afford that by Christmas next FIFA.
I'm just like 8.499999.
Yeah, I'm like a few million coins away from that. Not
yeah. Good. Damn.
Like, I mean, I'm trying to think who I would want. Because like at the moment, like I don't know if you saw it, like when I showed you my team. I started off with a 4-3-1-2. Then I switched over to a 4-3-2-1, and I'm currently using a 4-2-4 something. The second variation. What is it? Hold on. 4-1-2-1-2 second variation. That's what I'm using.
Okay. Yeah. Same as me then. Yeah.
It's decent. Like
it is.
I don't mind it. I was using when I was using the 4-3-2-1. I had Clivert and I think it was Bardi as my my left forward, right forward, respectively. Like Clivert again, non-rare gold, like under 2K, sick card. Like,
Oh, I bet.
actually a sick card. Same thing with the right forward. Under 2,100, under 3,000 coins, something like that. Insane card. Um, but yeah, if like I had to pick right now who I would want, I'd probably say Baresi. Baggio.
I was
Like,
gonna say Baresi is an interesting one.
yeah, no, Baggio.
Roberto Baggio,
It's just.
1.8 million coins.
Oh, that's it. Not that bad.
Yeah. Now we just need to wait for the full game to come out and see how the game changes after the patch.
Yeah, like I said it earlier today. I'll give it. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is the 23rd. Okay, so the game comes out officially the 25th at midnight. I will give it until October 10th. I don't know why October 10th, but I'm giving it until October 10th. When is that? That is a Wednesday. It's 2 weeks from Wednesday. That is when the first patch will have not, if not already be out, they'll put one out. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but I feel like they're not going to be able to wait that long for the patch. Like even though they said they're going to, like I don't see it. Like I feel like
No.
there's too much wrong with the game currently. Like the defending is stupidly OP, except your players. Your players are just blind.
Well, yeah, like my last couple of games, it's like I'm going in half time and I've got like 15 shots, 10 on target. He's got 2 shots, 1 on target, and he's winning 2-1. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
what?
Like another like the I was watching Castro play a a draft final, and I forget who he had in net, but the ball literally his keeper standing a little off center of the net, about halfway between the 18 and the actual goal line, and the ball is, when I say rolling, I don't mean like like you score a shot and it like dribbles into the net. Like it was legit rolling, like somebody back passed it to his keeper, and
Oh, God.
the goalie literally looked down at the ball, watched it go past him, and then within like a second before it went into the net, ran and tipped it out for a goal kick, or for a corner kick rather. I'm just sat there like, what? Hello? Like, shit. Like 2 years ago, we had the police. Everyone was unified and like screaming, "Please fix keepers! Please fix keepers!" I say for the most part, 18 fix them, but like, I haven't had something as bad as that happen. But I have had a few times where Perrin just looks at the ball like, "Oh, pretty colors." Oh wait, I need to stop that, and then he'll run and grab it before like. Meanwhile, I'm screaming at the top of my lungs in 6 different languages to grab the ball. But like I've had instances like you, not this year, but last year I've had it where it'll be an easy shot where my keeper should be able to just pick it up, and instead he Hadoukens it into the back of his own net, and I go down a
Yeah.
goal. Or like I just don't know what it is with keepers in this game.
Like, they're either absolute kings or fucking hopeless.
And it's always like you're like, okay, I just spent 75K on this keeper. He's going to be a god. First game, you lose 6-1.
Yeah.
You get mad. You're like, screw it. Let me pick up whoever. 15 saves. Like I haven't played too much with BPL, um, but I have heard that um, you know, Begovic might be, Pope might be, your go-to as far as like OP-ish type keepers.
Okay.
Maybe if I pack them, I might try them out because I am currently building a BPL team to have like on the side kind of thing. I got Kovacic in an untradeable pack, so that's someone I definitely want to try out.
Decent.
Yeah, his card looks gorgeous. But yeah, it's been about an hour. Try to wrap it there. Try to keep them about an hour, just so we don't ramble too much. Anything else you want to say real quick before we end?
This I'm enjoying the game. Like, it's definitely an improvement on FIFA 18. Like, in terms of just enjoyment of the game. Like, I think the gameplay is better. There's stuff that needs to be fixed, but I think once it be fixed, I think this will be a good year for FIFA.
I think it's also one of those things where last year I think my record was like 100 something wins, 10 draws, and like 30 something losses. Like I didn't play much at all last year. But I think this is all just that learning curve of I haven't played FIFA in a very, very long time, so it's a crash course that I'm basically putting myself through. So, I'll try to keep rage down to a minimum. It won't happen. Like I'm telling you already, it's not gonna happen.
Oh, I was losing it earlier.
Oh no, yeah. Like I got so mad the other day I was streaming and I had to shut my stream off because I was like, I this is too toxic. Like even for me, this is too toxic. But yeah, definitely think going forward as far as podcasts go, we'll definitely continue with like the actual season here and there. But I definitely enjoy the FIFA aspect more. But going forward from here, still trying to figure out a series that I want to do on my channel. I don't know if Dom, if you figured one out yet for yourself.
Well, the streams aren't happening anymore. I'll participate in your streams, in your series and stuff.
Yeah, definitely something I want to have. I gotta put some more thought into. But until the next time, appreciate everyone who hung out. If anyone is watching this as a YouTube video, in the comments, just overall, like, what do you think of the game so far? Who do you like? Who do you like using? Who do you hate using? And if you haven't already, I don't know why you haven't subbed to the channel already, but be sure to do that. It is completely free, unlike on Twitch. But that's a completely separate conversation. But yeah, appreciate everyone hanging out, and that's us done for the night.
See ya.
Later, guys.